Díomh cóide agus fáilte romh an seo agus tásúla agam go maith sibh tanmheas agus just Jenny mé mo díhil gan botúní in a vanúir seo agus mata mé Michelle agus mata mé Nick. I'll do my best not to get names mixed up on this occasion, and thank you, I humbly apologise. Taoiseach Tánaiste and members of the government, former presidents, members of the Council of State, First Minister, distinguished guests from the North, colleagues and dear friends. Díomh go léir a cóide agus 100 míle fáilte don Áras don teach álann seo. Tróna an ócáid áthasach de me hInsealbhú mad an jehu Uachtarán na hÉireann. Good afternoon to all of you, and welcome to Áras an Uachtarán, to all who are here this afternoon to mark this wonderful, joyful celebration following my inauguration as the 10th President of this beautiful country. Taoiseach Tánaiste, may I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and the Irish government and all who have worked to plan such a historic occasion at Dublin Castle this morning. And I am so pleased too that Mary Martin and Caoimhe Wade are here with us today. Brian and I are delighted to welcome you to the Áras. Not so sure that I'm delighted with the next line, the place that will be our home for the next 7 years. That will take a little adjustment. But I realise the significance and the importance of the Áras. And of course, it's a place I hope to greet many Irish citizens from all parts of this island and from the wider range of Irish during my life term in the office. Is fuirgnamh fiorálinn an fuirgnamh seo. Áras an Uachtarán is a beautiful building and grounds steeped in history and tradition. And I know that Michael and Sabina gave us a quick tour of the gardens, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of them. And to thank Sabina for all her work in the last 14 years in bringing very positive changes outside. It has also become known as a house of great warmth and friendship, a place where my family and I already have been made to feel at home, and certainly we have, and I want to thank all of the staff. And I also want to thank the former President, Michael D. Higgins, and Sabina, and your family for such a warm welcome just a few days ago. It broke the ice for me, having seen a programme on Nationwide that put me, it was my first time realising what was ahead, so that your lunch really helped to break down those barriers. The previous presidents who occupied this house have ensured that the Áras was a house of great welcome for so many guests, and I am delighted that they are present today together with their spouses to join in this celebration. And I'm delighted to welcome the former President Mary McAleese and her husband Martin, as well as former President Mary Robinson and her husband Nicholas. Standing here in the State Dining Room, I am reminded of the extraordinary service of my predecessors and their place in history, and each president has shaped their journey in a different way. The first portrait to hang here for exactly 80 years is that of our first president on Céad Uachtarán na Tíre, Douglas de Hija, whose portrait is on the left wall. Clearly he holds a special place in our heart. Tá sé gard our crí, owing to the foundation of the Gaelic League and his commitment to the revival of our language and folklore. And certainly one of the most powerful and strongest messages during the campaign and leading up to this was the absolute wonderful joy that people are taking in the Irish language. And I hope we can build on that. And I know that each and every one that's here has some Irish, and we will progress together, because is bruntanas a machis a mach I an Gaeilge, súl ella da dawn ella, agus níl an bharna céine sa Gaeilge idir nádúr agus an duine. And so Irish is part of the solution. And I would encourage all of you in the most positive way to learn the Irish language, not in any way that says you have to, quite the opposite, because it's an absolute gift to us, and it's an invitation to look at the world through a different eye. And there isn't that false distinction in Irish between the Irish language, between the person and nature. that exists in the English language, and it's a wonderful journey, and I'm still on that journey. May I pay particular tribute to former President Michael D. Higgins for his work in ensuring that the Hyde collection and other important archives here in the Áras have been accorded such care and attention. Lá brodúil a maithis a maithé seo, agus lá tharbheith speisialta dom héin agus the Brian, agus tá áthas an dain orm go bhfuil an oiread sin de mo winsear an seo le bheith páirteach san ócáid tharbheith speisialta. It's just a historical day for Ireland, but for me and my family. And I made a third mistake this morning in forgetting to acknowledge my niece from Germany, who's representing my eldest brother who died in 2019. And I also neglected to pay tribute to my parents, my stepmother, and to my siblings who have gone before me, all of whom have shaped me and shaped all our lives in our family. Thomas, whose daughter is here from Germany, Annette, whose daughter is here from Swords, and Coley, his daughter came from Toronto especially, and Desmond and Mark. We remember them here today, and they are with us very much in everything we do and everything we say. Michael, who died also in 2019, and there were just 3 months between the two brothers, and they all have left a void in our lives, and we've learned to live with that, like all of you have, with different sadness and grief, but they have also made us stronger, and they're very much here today with me and with my family. I'm delighted to share this special occasion with you, and especially some of you who have travelled very long distances. Some of the family members are part of our Irish diaspora, and I look forward to meeting many members of that wider family of ours at home and abroad. The Ireland that I will be representing is an evolving Ireland, more open, more tolerant and inclusive, but not without significant challenges. The world, as I alluded to earlier on, and as we all know, the world in which we live is a troubled one, where inequality and hunger are rising, and war and displacement have become normalised, unfortunately, in so many parts of the world. And again, it's important to remember that this is the 11th of November, Armistice Day, and we recall all those lost to war, in the Second World War, and all wars, who we remember this week. As I look around this room with the memories of this special day fresh in my mind, I think of our past, of course, and the inspiration to be drawn from the images here around me. I know too that above all we need hope, built on mutual understanding and constant dialogue and communication, north, south, east and west and beyond, to the furthest reaches of this precious planet of ours. Cinnse gan daut agus gan avras tá go leor oibre le déanamh agan le céile. Mar ocail scar a cháirde, tá súlagam go mbainneamh sibh tainmh as an ócáid agus as an tróna, agus míle buíochas as ucht có cinálta is atá agus a bhí sibh linne. May I offer my gratitude to the household staff, along with all of the team here at Áras an Uachtarán. I know from what I've seen in a few days that I can count on your support as I embark on this new journey, and I am filled with optimism and joy. Tá súlagam mar a dúirt mé go mbeidh tróna agah go léir, agus tugam cuire díobhse inis, seasamh sús, agus sonas agus séin a gcuí winter na tíre agus Éire gar an míle mágah. Sláinte.